Okay, let's begin everybody. So today we're going to be looking at 9F.1, and you might remember we've done confidence intervals for means, and in our previous lesson we were learning about what a proportion is. So we have P is the proportion of the population, so it might be people in Australia that have blue eyes, and then P hat is a sample of that population. And similarly to sample means, we can use the population sample to make a confidence interval about the population proportion. So here's our formula for it here. For our first one, we will use the formula, but from henceforth, you're very welcome to just use the calculator as well. It has very similar setting to what we'll do in the calculator. Okay, so given a sample of 100 students at Tennyson Woods College, 55 play fortnight. Part A, find the sample proportion of fortnight players. So that's just find the value of P hat, and that's 55 on 100, or 0.55. Okay, so that's our observed value of P hat. Part B, construct a 95% confidence interval for the proportion of students at Tennyson Woods College who play fortnight. So we're going to be just putting this number into this formula. Alright, so what we'll have, we'll type out the whole formula and then I'll evaluate it in my calculator. Now the 1.96 is for the 95% confidence. We have other levels of confidence that we can wrestle with. And the number of samples was 100. Alright. So that's what we'd be typing in.
Why does it say 0.44?
0.45, thank you. Yeah, one take away. Excuse me, 0.55. Good pick up. Alright, and then to do it on your, we can just type that in run mat to evaluate it. If we want to do it on our calculator, I'll just write up the instructions here. So we're in the stat mode, we press interval, Z, and then first proportion. One from. Okay, confidence level 95. We had 55 out of 100, and we get our lower boundary is 0.452, and our upper boundary is 0.648. Okay, so just a reminder, when we're marking these in an exam and in a test, there's 2 marks. You'll get one for the numbers here, all right, and you get the other one for the correct notation. Correct notation means you include the less than and or equal to symbol, and this, for a proportion, it must be P, not P hat. Okay, if you write P hat, you'll get penalised, and for a sample mean, it must be mu, not X bar.
So you could write the completely wrong numbers and still get a mark for the same.
Correct. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So that's right. So make sure you use correct notation. Okay, so that's our confidence interval. All right, part C, interpret your answer. So what we're doing here is we've sampled 100 students, and we're using those 100 students to make a claim about all students. So we're estimating with 95% confidence that the true proportion lies within this interval. So for interpret your answer, we are 95% confident that the true proportion lies between 0.452 and 0.648. Okay, so remember with confidence intervals, it never guarantees, it doesn't guarantee that the proportion lies in that interval, rather the confidence interval supports the claim that it lies in this interval. All right, and so a good way to think about confidence intervals, I might bring it up a bit later actually, I've got a bit of an image I can show you guys. So that's it today, 9F. Let's get into it.